where construction draws used to take 2 to 4 weeks, they now take 2 to 4 months plus
Wow.
if they actually fund. And so, we have 3 or 4 projects where that's an issue. And look, it creates a cash problem. I mean, people, everyone out there, it kind of goes into another lesson that goes with this, but you're all taught to underwrite cash flow, right? Income minus expenses equals cash flow, less debt service is cash in your pocket, right? And there's some more nuance to that, but cash flow is well understood. You also need to be really hyper focused on cash. Okay. Operating a business, which is what this is not just cash flow, it's cash. You can have great cash flow, but if you have no cash, you're in trouble. So the challenge with this is, if I structure a deal to, let's say I have $5 million in construction, I'm going to do to a $20 million asset, right? And they're going to give me 70% of the asset in the loan, and they're going to hold that 5 million and say, okay, well, when you prove me you do the work, I'll give you that money in pieces, right? Well, then, so you keep, let's say $1 million, 20% of your budget in cash. And so you go spend 500 at a time and you make a draw for 500 and they give it back to you. That used to be how it works. Well, now imagine you go to spend that money and you're still doing work on schedule to try to finish the project. Well, then the first 500 doesn't come back. And so you have to rework the draw. You're like, well, that's bizarre. Let me try again. Meanwhile, you're still spending money. Now you spent the second 500. So now you're out $1 million and the draw still doesn't come back. Well, now you're out of cash. You have obligation to finish the project and the lender's not making the funding happen. So that's probably been my biggest pain point, I think, in my career. That is, again, I don't think it could have been predicted because these are pretty standard products that have been used in the market for eons. But it's been very bizarre and unnatural to feel that. And I think the lesson that I've learned is, control and possession is everything.